Hey everyone, Lindsay from Lucky Bird Photo here. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. My kids woke up early from their nap and they're snacking right now, so I'm going to keep this video very quick. But I want to talk to you guys about how long you actually need a wedding photographer for, because sometimes I really surprise people when I do a meeting with them and they're like, we need you all day, and then we start kind of digging into the nitty-gritty and I'm like, no you don't, like you don't need me there for all of those different things. So I wanted to kind of dive in, tell you guys my recommendations for everything, and then if you guys obviously have any questions, feel free to DM me, feel free to email me, whatever, text me, get a hold of me. So for those of you guys who don't know, my name is Lindsay Roselle. I'm a wedding photographer based in Northwest Ohio, and I specialize in weddings. That's what I do. And my ultimate goal is to have couples have a stress-free day. I feel like no matter what I do, that whole element of having a stress-free day is it. Like that's what matters for everything. So yeah, let's dive in. And okay, like I said, sometimes people feel like they need me all day, and you don't. And I'm gonna start with the beginning part of the day. So if you're getting hair and makeup done, whether you're getting that done at your house, whether you're going someplace on site, having somebody come to you, you don't necessarily need hair and makeup photographed. It's cool for a few. If people want it, I usually tell them, hey, let me pop in like the last half hour or so, and I can get some getting ready, different things, and some quick hair and makeup. But most of the time, you and your girls don't don't want to be photographed without makeup on. So when people have me come earlier in the day, I get a lot of people that are like, oh, like, don't take pictures of me. And it's tough because then I take a lot of detail photos for everything. So my biggest advice when it comes to the beginning part of the day is have me come when everybody's pretty much made up. I feel like that's a huge difference for everything. So that's a big part. Yeah, like I said, you don't need me there for all of like the big stuff. I can still take a couple details here and there, and it's gonna be amazing. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog, who's now also barking. I have a French bulldog named Baxter. And anyway, so when it comes to the end of your night, a lot of people are like, oh, like we're doing sparklers, you have to stay for the sparkler exit at the end. And I'm like, do I though? So here's my biggest hack when it comes to your reception. Fake a sparkler exit. If I'm leaving at like 9:30 or 10, have your wedding party go out there, get some sparklers. Everybody stands out there. You don't even have to have your DJ announce it. Like, just keep it low key. Pick a time. Everybody goes out there, do the sparkler exit. Everybody goes back in. I go, and then everybody isn't like, so when you do a full group of people for the sparklers and it's before your wedding ends, I feel like it kills the party a little bit because the DJ is like, everybody go outside. And then a lot of people don't necessarily want to go back inside. They're like, well, I've got my purse, like I've got my keys, maybe we should just go, because like it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So don't do that. Just have your immediate family, your wedding party, have them go out with you, get those photos, and then you guys enjoy the party. And that way everybody's still there, everybody gets to stay, and they don't even know. It's just like a little surprise. Then you share your album and they're like, oh, sparklers, like we didn't even know. That's the best way. So you don't have to necessarily have your photographer there from like 8 o'clock in the morning until midnight. Like there's just no way, and there's no reason to. Like I said, just because we can fake so many of those elements, and we're not leaving you with this huge amount of coverage where you're going to need to spend all this money. Average for me is about 8 to 10 hours. I do get weddings that are like 7.5 hours. I do get weddings, if it's a really quick thing, it might be closer to 6.5 for everything, but rarely do I go over like 10 hours. I mean, I get like those days where they are just like longer days, but I'm not taking photos and showing up early at the beginning of the day for all of those. It's strategically planned so that you don't have to spend money that you don't really need to spend. So I'm really just looking out for you guys, because yeah, I've definitely had people come to me and they're like, we need a 12-hour day, and I'm like, you really don't though. So but I just feel like I want to help everybody out when it comes to that, because you don't need to have every moment documented. I promise you. It's gonna if you start a little bit before hair and makeup's done, and you do some kind of surprise exit at the end of the night, like 9:30, you're gonna have plenty of images. I promise you guys, and it's gonna cover everything. Because honestly, at the end of the night, it's the same people out on the dance floor anyway, so you don't need me there to document it. Everybody's got iPhones, like they got night mode now, they got all these cool things. You don't need me there for everything. So just so you guys know, another tip. Usually at that point I'm kind of done with everything. So I hope that this helps you guys, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. So like I said, shoot me a DM, send me a message. All my contact info is in my bio. I would love to hear from you guys and just see how I can help you guys, what other topics I can cover. So I will talk to you guys soon. See ya.